This dumb manager did something shocking to his 17-year-old employee.
Daniel?
You're being arrested, sweetie.
What have you done? I didn't.
And this Target staff tried to escape a police station using 2 chairs.
You're not going anywhere. Work with us, man. Please work with us. You're not going anywhere. All the doors are locked.
But soon realized just how dumb that was.
Oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape, bro.
And that isn't even the dumbest thing he actually did. On March 10th, 2024, officers were called concerning a fake Target employee stealing gaming consoles.
His name is. He used to be a Target team member at Seo Target. He was apprehended at. So he pushed out 11 gaming consoles out of our Rio Rancho store a couple months ago.
Okay.
And he was back yesterday. He went to our Uptown Target where he got away with 1 Xbox console. So he imitates that he's a Target team member, gets keys, gains access to the locked case or the stockroom, and all those consoles there is what he selected. He tried going out the entrance door where I stopped him.
Using this method, CJ stole multiple gaming consoles from the store, and even though this was his second failed attempt, he somehow felt proud of himself.
I made it to the entrance, bro. This is like $1,200. How long would I go for this?
Depends on the price of these. You might not go, you might have to see.
You have an ask.
Yeah, I mean,
Literally less.
that's why I sound on the street. Go go check this
You
one.
know American women like accents, right? They really, they really do. Like, they're all over it, bro. All you have to do is talk to them. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm taking them home.
Where was he when you stopped me?
At the front.
Hospital registers?
Sure. He was like hiding, bro.
Yeah,
He was obviously hiding. I was like, bro, you good?
I was like,
Even after committing a felony, CJ was very comfortable and acted like the officers were his buddies. He clearly couldn't tell what actions were smart or not, and that led him to try to escape a police station.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay here. Stay here, man.
CJ brilliantly cornered himself into a room with multiple officers guarding the only way out, and at this point, anyone would understand that it was time to accept arrest and avoid bigger charges. But as you'd expect, CJ had very different ideas.
Cooperate with us. Put the chair down. So, I need you to understand, if you throw that chair at us, you try to attack us and flee, you're going to pick up charges, extra charges. Up to and including battery on a police officer, which is a felony. And then your shoplifting becomes a lot worse. Again, we don't want to hurt you. We just want your cooperation so we can help get this process done. Would you at least talk to me?
No, bless you, bless.
Okay, so you want to blast through us? Is that what you said?
Okay.
I couldn't understand what you said.
Okay. No, bless you, bless.
Okay.
I'm actually going to specify what we're going to use. We're going to use our taser. And it hurt, again, it goes back to my point, it hurts. It hurts.
We're not even gonna happen, bro. You can do it. Come on.
Okay, I'm being 100% truthful with you because I'm not going to let an officer go hands-on with you the way you are right now.
Then do it. We'll be talking. I'm sorry, talking. Come on, do it.
I'm trying to help you out, man.
drop the chair. Drop it. I don't want to taste it, man.
He literally
Just push the chair out of my dude. It hurts.
He felt invisible and thought he had created the most brilliant escape plan in his head, even while surrounded by 8 officers. They tried to end things peacefully, but after asking him to surrender, they would make him surrender.
Look, man, it's falling apart already.
Relax.
Oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape, bro.
He initially pushed the officers away, but after throwing punches all over the place, he was tased and put in a cell on 6 counts of battery on a peace officer, shoplifting, and grand theft auto for stealing the U-Haul he used in the theft. CJ was initially fired from his day job at Target, so no one expected the best ideas from him. However, no one would have expected that a movie theater manager would do this to a 17-year-old employee.
She was in the break room cleaning. He came in and I guess tried to. Yeah.
On March 31st, 2023, officers were called by a distressed father concerning his daughter and her 56-year-old employer.
He came walking out, and I went and got in his face, and was like, you know, I know what you did or whatever. And I called the cops, and she's like, what do you mean? And I left, and yeah, he should he was right down there. If you go in to the right.
Let me go see if I can find him.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, so what's going on?
I don't know, sir, because that girl is working at the, break room. I gave her the job to clean the break room, and after 20 minutes also, she didn't came out, right? She went there with the broom and the dustpan, right? Then I went there, then I checked she's playing with the mobile. Then I charged her. Why, what you are doing here? Now it is already 20 minutes, but you didn't clean up and come out, because a lot of, not only they clean the floor and clean the, tabletop, and they have to mop also. But then I charged her, what you are doing here? Then she asked me, okay, may I go to the toilet? Then, okay, then I let her to go to the toilet. Then that's all, I don't know. After that, then her father came and charged me, you have daughter things.
Are there cameras in there, in that break room?
Huh?
Are there cameras in the break room?
Sorry?
Are there cameras, video
No,
cameras
sir,
in the
no,
break room?
there is no camera in the video room. But the outside is there. The lobby, we can see lobby.
And she was cleaning the break room?
Uh-huh. If you want to see, you can go and see the situation.
Okay.
And there's no cameras in the break room?
No, sir.
Was anybody else in there?
No, sir.
It was just the two of you guys?
Yes.
Okay. How long has she been working here?
Here?
How long was she working?
She's maybe nearly 1 year, I think.
1 year?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Has there ever been any issues between the two of you guys?
Never, because I am a very respectful person. I am 60 years old, so I have not got the girls.
This was a serious allegation, but since there weren't cameras or someone else in the room, it was the manager's word against the 17-year-old employee. However, that was before other employers revealed something shocking to the officers.
I said, do y'all know anything about what's going on with these two? What do you mean? The manager and the girl outside?
Oh, she told me that he tried to kill her.
There's cameras.
There is?
Yes.
Oh, he just said it wasn't. He just said it wasn't.
There is. There's a big one, but then
Yeah.
she told me it happened in like the corner.
I mean, if there's a camera, who works the cameras?
Her manager.
Which break room was it in? Okay, one of y'all show me. So it was in here? Yes, there is. All right. Come on, see if we can figure some things out. He said management works the cameras? So like him or another manager? We'll have to see if we can get him in. Who knows how to work the camera system here?
I know, I can see the cameras.
Okay, well there's a camera in the break room.
Yes, but it does not work many years. Okay, I can call my GM and I ask.
Yeah, let's see if we can get into it.
It's better.
Can you put on speaker for me?
Okay, sure. Hello? Hi, Nori. Yeah. The police officers are here. They asked me that any any camera in the
Can I speak
break
to him?
room.
Can I speak to him?
Yes, we do have a break room cameras.
Hey, Mr. Nuri, am I saying your name right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm well. So apparently there was a situation that may have happened in the break room. We're trying to get everything figured out. I see that there's a camera in the break room.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to come show the footage of that camera or anything?
Yes, I'm way out, like halfway Atlanta, but my assistant says she's on the way right now.
And she knows how to work the cameras as well?
Yes, sir.
So hang out right here for a second. I'm gonna go talk to them again.
After claiming there was no camera and then claiming it wasn't working, the manager, who was guilty until proven innocent, was starting to look very much guilty.
So she's saying that she was in the break room cleaning, and he came in and I guess tried to. Yeah. And so she kind of told him no, ran out the break room, went into the family bathroom and locked the door and called her dad. The problem I'm having now is he kept trying to say that there was no cameras in the break room. But I went in there and it's clear to see that dome cameras in right there.
The manager was now in a very tense situation, so it was no surprise that he disobeyed the officer's orders to stay by the entrance and was now all alone in the camera room with access to the footage he tried to hide.
Charles,
Hey.
Nora George,
What you doing?
8880 to GMC.
Oh, well, we got somebody on the way to check the camera.
Huh?
That's it. That's what we got somebody on the way to do.
You need to take it back a little?
Yeah, can you go back some? Like right after he walked.
The officers watched as the 17-year-old was cleaning the break room before the manager walked in, held her by the wrist, lifted her chin up, and then pressed his face against hers. She then pushed his hand away and walked out of the room, locking herself in the bathroom where she called her father.
Mr. Do me a favor. Go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back for me, okay?
Sorry?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
I need your radio and your keys for now, honey.
Yes, what's going on?
You're being arrested, sweetie.
What I have done? I didn't. But I get close to her to charge her like this.
Hey.
No.
You
Back up.
Okay, I have to call my wife first.
Okay. Put your hand behind your back.
Okay.
Give me your wife's number and I'll call her.
Yes.
What's your wife's name?
115, we are being arrested. Everyone's out of their car.
Yes.
You come on.
Yes, just wait. I have to get a call this.
He'll grab your phone when she's done, but you're coming with me. Let's go.
I am calling from your husband's phone. He is unfortunately being detained by the police department. 1 second, I'm putting you on speaker, ma'am. Okay.
Are you there, ma'am? Hello?
Ma'am, are you there?
I'm there.
Hey, how you doing? This is Officer Smiley with the Noonan Police Department. Okay, we have just the same as what Miss was saying. There was a complaint earlier, and with that complaint, we ended up looking at some video footage, and also with the assistance of this video footage, your husband, is now being arrested. Okay.
What is it he say?
There was a complaint from a young woman that stated that he made certain advances.
What?
So, as of right now, though, he's going to be going with us, okay?
The employer was embarrassed in front of his assistant manager, his employees, the officers, and the girl's father, all of whom he had lied to.
So, I know that's your baby girl, so let's stay cool, okay? In the video, he does come in the room, he walks up to her, he kind of puts his hand close to her lower, and then he face and tries to, he's definitely going for the battery, okay?
Is that an additional charge or something? I want to see him get on the offender.
He was charged with felony assault and tampering with evidence. His actions were completely shocking. However, this McDonald's manager set his own store on fire for one of the craziest reasons you'd ever imagine.
I didn't do anything. It doesn't matter. I'll explain. I don't know why I'm going to jail.
On April 24th, 2023, McDonald's employees called police after their manager set the place on fire after he grew frustrated because it was very busy and the drive-thru was so crowded. The store had no surveillance footage of the incident, but the manager, later identified as Joshua McGregor, allegedly recorded the incident himself while he was being recorded by a customer who noticed him acting suspiciously.
Alright, there go the trash. Right here in just a second. You'll see him light it. Give him about 30 seconds.
He lit a piece of cardboard on fire and tossed it into the restaurant's dumpster, which was full of cardboard and other flammable materials, and ensured the fire ignited before returning to the restaurant, in hopes that the fire would send customers away from the store. His plan worked, but it also granted a warrant for his arrest, and officers eventually located him on a traffic stop.
Mr. You work at... You work at McDonald's, didn't you? Okay. Alright. Do you mind turning the car for me? Mind stepping out for me real quick, and I gotta speak to you about something. I'll speak to you once you get out of the car, okay? I really appreciate it, guys. Do you got your ID on you?
No, it's in my wallet at home now.
Okay. Well, you have a warrant for your arrest, okay? So just step back here for me. So it's gonna be in reference to something that happened over at McDonald's. You have a chains on your back.
Babe,
I'm not gonna fight with you.
please stop.
Listen to me.
Please stop. Please stop.
You're gonna get more charges. These warrants are not going anywhere next, okay?
I didn't do anything.
It doesn't matter. I'll explain.
I don't know why I'm going to jail. No, babe. Get me out here, Hawking, please.
All right.
Please.
Listen. Please put your hands behind your back, or you're gonna get more charges. We don't want to have to do that.
I don't want to go and do nothing.
All right, put your hands on your back or no, because we're gonna make you. Okay.
I'm not going with you.
Okay. Place your hands behind your back. Here, I'm gonna pepper spray you.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. No one knows how to. Where's the warrant?
Listen.
Where's the warrant?
We're gonna get you a physical copy.
I didn't do anything.
Go ahead and put your pin.
I didn't do nothing. I know you did. I was good. I just got my new job. They're gonna fire me.
Okay. We're gonna explain everything that's going on.
Please do. I have a warrant. I have a probation officer. Probation officer. He would have called me.
Okay. Walk over here.
Please don't put me in there.
We're gonna explain everything to you.
I know, because I don't understand why I'm gonna have a warrant.
Again, it's not worth fighting for because we don't make the decision on the warrant. Go ahead and step in there for me, okay?
Please don't cut me right. I'm gonna. I swear to God. I swear to God, I'm gonna.
Sit in the car. Go ahead.
No, you guys shut the door.
Put your foot in there.
Joshua was eventually arrested for arson, and while his defense begged for leniency, citing anxiety as the reason behind his actions, a judge sentenced him to 5 years behind bars in a federal prison. Joshua immediately broke down because he knew he couldn't explain himself out of the situation. However, the next employee was caught stealing a $60,000 item, but he would somehow try to convince the officers that he actually wasn't.
Your story's like a screen door on a submarine. It ain't making a bit of sense, and it ain't holding no water.
On January 24th, 2024, officers arrived at a car dealership regarding an employee attempting to drive off with a $60,000 car.
Today, I witnessed this car leave the Avis lot, park in this lot. He got out of it.
Okay.
He just got off work and said that he had left the car here, left the keys in it, which the keys were not in it when I looked at it an hour ago.
Okay.
Got in the car that was locked because I came out and checked. There was no keys and the car was locked. Got in it and we blocked him in before he could take off. But
Okay, so when you guys blocked that.
So he drove it from over there at 10:54 this morning.
Okay.
Parked it here. Normally we don't back cars over here.
Okay.
He got off work a few minutes ago. Witnessed him come out to the car.
Okay.
After I'd already seen him leave the car at like 10:55 this morning. He came out and he's telling me that the keys were in it. And I asked him what he's doing now. And he said he was just getting in the car.
Okay, so did you witness him get in the car at all? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
The employee had no business with the car and wasn't supposed to park it there to begin with, but then going to enter the vehicle after he clocked out from work showed his true intentions. But he somehow wanted to explain his way out of this.
You were already clocked out, right?
I just clocked out.
You just clocked out?
I just clocked out.
So then they told you to get the vehicle after you were out of work or something?
No, sir.
So what were you doing? What were you trying to do since you had already clocked out?
I was nothing. I'm getting ready to go home.
You were getting ready to go home?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So why are you getting in this car? You realize that this story, you know what a submarine is, right?
Sir?
You know what a submarine is, right? Like goes under the water, U.S. Navy uses them. You know what a screen door is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your story's like a screen door on a submarine. It ain't making a bit of sense, and it ain't holding no water.
Sir, I brought the car. I'm telling you exactly what happened. I brought the car. I did not know where it went. I left it here, sir. I left the car here, so I went back to fulfill my job duty. I went back over there, got another car like I was supposed to, and I took it where it had to go.
What time did they tell you to take it to PM?
I dropped this off like around 12, so I would say around 12 in the car. I've been here, sir. I just got off work.
So an unknown dude, white dude, black dude, Asian, Hispanic?
Hispanic.
Okay, so unknown Hispanic dude that you can't give me a description of told you to drop it off at PM.
Yeah.
So who's your boss? What's his name?
I would say they're my boss.
Okay, so who did you ask where PM was? Because when my sergeant tells me something, do something that I don't know, or go someplace where I don't know, I go, hey man, I go, hey man, I need a little bit of help. Can you talk to me? I'm not sure where to go and all that. So who did you talk to get any clarification on that?
My crew had left, so like I said, I've seen someone.
Okay.
I've seen someone do exactly this before, so I did it.
Yeah.
It was useless trying to defend getting into a company vehicle after work hours. The officers knew this firsthand, but that surprisingly isn't what eventually led to his arrest.
Face that fence. Face the fence. Okay. Right now, you have a warrant for your arrest, minimum out of San Antonio. We're confirming that. So you're not under arrest at this point in time, but you are being illegally detained. something. Like I said, you realize this story makes zero sense that you're telling me. I mean, just be honest. Be 1,000% honest. So you're telling me that you're such a good employee that you're working for the temp company and everything?
I'm not working with the temp company. I work directly with Avis Budget.
Okay, so you're telling me that you're such a good employee that after you clocked out, you're going to keep moving cars for them for free?
No, I wasn't moving.
Well, you said you've already clocked out and you were gone for the day and you were coming over to this car.
This car has been sitting here since 12.
Okay, but you told us already you clocked out for the day. And that you were coming over here. Okay.
The suspect had a warrant for his arrest, and while the officers verified that, things only got worse for him when they found several credit cards and IDs that weren't his in his wallet.
Got that out of the car earlier.
Huh? Got that out of the car?
Yeah, that was in one of the cars.
Oh, you turned it in? Hey, Court.
I really just thought about it, honestly.
Uh-huh. Court.
Nah, that was in a car that we cleaned, and man, we was moving so much that I just didn't turn it in.
This your wallet?
Yes, sir.
This yours?
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying, this your wallet.
Yes,
Can
sir.
we possess somebody else's?
It's mine. Like I said, I was cleaning out a car, and I just so happened to forget to turn it in.
You said you don't clean the car.
Court, we moved the car. I'm saying that was in it.
We got extra stuff too.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, 2 pieces of identifying information, credit cards.
Oh, nice.
Supposedly it was in a vehicle. He forgot to turn it in.
Okay, well. Because you have these things in your possession right here, you are also going to be charged with fraudulent use or possession of identifying information. You said that you found them in the car and all that. If you'd have turned them in, that'd have been something different. So that's going to be, and they have processes that when you find stuff in the cars, you go and you turn that in immediately.
We've been moving around so much today, so it slipped my mind. So.
Okay, and if you use them, then there will be additional charges follow. Okay, all right. I'm just giving you the heads up. Thank you. You have his real ID? Yeah.
Cameron simply couldn't explain his way out of that one, as he was arrested for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and fraudulent use or possession of identifying information.
We all kind of know that the story, like I told him, it holds about as much water as a screen door on a submarine, so...
If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. However, not every suspect tries to explain themselves, as this Circle K gas employee was dumb enough to sell drugs at work and knew she was done for.
Yes, sir.
About nothing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
On September 8, 2023, Special Investigations Unit officers executed a search warrant at a Circle K gas station suspected to be housing illegal drug activity.
Everybody up.
My wife just went into the bathroom.
Okay, we'll take care of her. I've got her. I've got the far one, the close one. Take her off. Turn around.
Hands on your back. Yeah, hands on your back.
Good. You're coming this way? You're being detained right now?
You're not employed, get out. Police department, you're not employed, I need you out. Stay right here.
I've got both of them.
What's going on, ma'am?
Okay. Right now we're detaining you both and we'll be explained to you. Alright, if you're not an employee, you need to leave. Okay.
At the time of the investigation, there were multiple non-fatal drug overdoses in the nearby area, leading the officers to suspect 48-year-old Joanne Faulkner had a hand in it, and their suspicions would be confirmed once they searched her bag.
There's more wrapped in baggies. Hold on. And it's here. Can you put this somewhere, keep track of it, it's gonna be hers. Alright. Okay. Money. Tyler, can you go through the money and make sure that it is all, because there's baggies wrapped up in the money.
Do you understand those rights as I've explained to you?
Yes, sir.
You want to talk to me real quick?
Yes, sir.
About nothing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any concerns I can use for you? Something I can explain to you what's going on?
We're gonna have Bane come through real quick just to double check it.
Okay. Alright.
Do you know what I'm being charged with at the moment?
I don't want to say right now because we're not completely finished. I don't want to tell you something else.
Okay.
So, if you change your mind, once I explain everything to you, what the charges will be and all that, I'm going to ask you again if you'd like to talk with me. And if you change your mind, you can always change your mind. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Thank you, ma'am.
The officers found 8 bags of fentanyl and 8 bags of methamphetamines in her bag, meaning Joanne's refusal to answer questions wasn't because she was shy, and her manager didn't think so too.
Hey, how are you? Oh, I'd be better if I was sitting at home actually enjoying my buzz. I had to have my daughter drive me because I just smoked a blunt. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Got my car.
You're fine. No, that's fine. While we were here, a bunch of people with masks came in and shut your store down. That's what we know. Yes.
My market manager is on the way too, because when y'all said it wasn't just that you had my CSRs in cuffs, you shut my store down, and I'm like, we had suspicion of and something, but I didn't know what. And she was like having issues with like standing there nodding when I first started before I took over as manager. She would be nodding like she was on something. Well, she had gave the manager at the time an excuse that she was, on pain medication because she was going to the dentist. And that behavior stopped. She quit. So it was like, okay, no need to worry. But then there was also that guy, some guy in a blue van that was coming around, which I haven't seen him in a long time. This doesn't affect me because I'm the manager of the store, does it? I'm like, what the heck? I don't know, but this is my store and there's people selling drugs out of it, so. Allegedly.
I'm glad you understand. Because typically it's questioned why we're still standing here, but, allegedly
The officers likely had enough evidence against Joanne since the judge granted a search warrant, so things weren't looking too good for her. Her daughter had arrived to pick her up, but would only receive shocking news.
We executed a narcotic search warrant. And
For the Circle K itself?
Kind of.
Kind of like that, okay.
Your mother-in-law was the target.
My mother, okay. That's my mother. Yeah.
Mother?
Yeah.
Mother-in-law? That's my mother. I got you. Yeah, your mother was the target.
Okay, and was she getting, what's the charges for her, do you know? Or y'all still processing that?
From the looks of it, looks like it's gonna
am I able to tell her I love her or anything? I won't touch her or anything like that?
No, I think they're loading her up and getting her out of here. We've had her detained long enough.
I love you!
There you go.
I just wanted to let her know, that's all.
I'm okay, just leave me alone. Ma gonna be okay. Chill. What, I ain't supposed to be here for you?
She just needs a little space. It's a lot to take in.
Joanne was arrested and charged with possession of methamphetamine with intent to distribute within 1,000 feet of a church and sale, manufacture, or delivery of fentanyl within 1,000 feet of a church. While there were speculations about her supplier, the officers would have to conduct further research on that. However, the next employee dragged her family into her arrest when she managed to steal $8,000 worth of snacks from Dollar General.
You know how many different felonies you can get from this? It's organized retail theft, basically, is what it is.
On April 4th, 2022, officers were called to a Dollar General regarding an employee who stole $8,000 in snacks and food items.
We had an employee that let things come out of the store.
Okay.
About $1,000 worth of stuff. And
Is this her?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Is there a loss prevention person we need to talk to?
I can call her.
Do you both have IDs?
I do it sometimes, I'm sorry.
Dollar General stores are known for their low prices, so it was no surprise when the officers discovered that this was a very wide theft scheme by the employee.
So it all happened yesterday. It's just one instance. Okay. Over the span of 4 hours yesterday. Okay. The employee allowed her and the employee's aunt to basically load up entire carts of whatever. Over $1,000 worth of stuff. And she would scan like one or two things.
She would?
The employee would, the employee would scan.
She was understanding.
Yeah, the employee was scanning one of kids and she let the amp walk out. So, I mean, her knowingly scanning and allowing her to steal, that's a criminal offense in itself, but...
Well, about 15 minutes ago, the ladies who were the last ones to come through with stuff came back in, and their carts are still sitting over there when they realized I wouldn't let her come out and bring them out.
Okay.
She rang up a drink, and that's the cart he pushed out.
And the only thing she rang up was the drink?
The drink, yeah. That's the actual receipt for the transaction. And this is the list of stuff I could see in the carts that got taken.
So she took 8 shopping carts?
Altogether, in the hour, it was 8 shopping carts full of stuff.
Where did the $1,000 number come from?
It was probably over that amount. Because there were totes full of things that we couldn't even see what was in them.
How long has she been working here?
At this store, only a couple months. Or not even a month. She came from the other Anthony store, so the way she did it, I have a feeling that this is not the first time.
Sure.
It wasn't.
And she wouldn't give y'all her aunt's name?
I don't. It looks like her mom.
It looked like her mom.
And they were driving a red van, because you can kind of see it off to the side.
The employee helped her mother and other store users steal goods worth thousands within a month of working there and thought she could get away with it. But that was very far from it, as she was now under arrest.
Like, you know how many different felonies you can get from this? It's organized retail theft, basically, is what it is. Whether it was your idea or not, you went along with it. Do you have a phone number for Shirley?
I don't have anything for her. She made it very secretive, so I guess this is why.
The store's losses amounted to over $1,000 in losses, but investigations uncovered that the previous store had over $8,000 in losses with her theft operations, revealing that the employee had done this multiple times and could easily have stolen over $10,000 worth of items altogether.
Do you have any money to bond yourself out of jail or anything?
No.
Then you can leave it in here.
I do have fake teeth. Am I gonna have to leave those with you guys too?
That's good. I have no idea. You got your cell phone? Take that. Let's go over here and have a seat in my car while we get finished doing everything and get this going.
She left everything with the officers except her fake teeth and spent several complimentary nights in jail for felony organized retail theft.